Most men lose this after 35, and they do not even notice until it already costs them something. Not muscle, not testosterone, not getting older. They lose the ability to move without thinking about it. Watch how someone over 40 picks something up off the floor. They brace first. They plant a hand on their knee. They lower themselves like the ground might attack them. Now watch a kid do the same thing. No hesitation, no bracing, no plan, just movement. That gap between those two people is not age. It is a pattern your body forgot. And here's the part nobody tells you. You can still go to the gym, you can still lift heavy, you can still look strong, and still have this problem. Because the gym trains muscles, but it does not always train the patterns your body uses to survive daily life. So today, I am giving you 3 kettlebell movements that rebuild those patterns, plus 1 bonus movement that ties everything together into real, usable strength. Movement 1, the Kettlebell Deadlift. This restores your ability to bend and lift without fear. Here is a question. When was the last time you picked something up off the floor without preparing for it first? Not tensing up, not thinking, okay, lift with your legs, just bending down and standing back up, the way you did when you were 10. If you cannot remember, that is the problem. Your nervous system has started treating a basic human movement like a risk, and once your body starts protecting itself from bending over, it does not stop. The hips get tighter, the lower back gets twitchier, and eventually, "I just bent down wrong" becomes a regular sentence in your life. The deadlift is not about building a bigger back. It is about teaching your hips, not your spine, to do the work of lifting things. Place the kettlebell on the floor between your feet. Feet about hip-width apart. Push your hips backward, like you are closing a door behind you with your butt. Your knees bend slightly, but the movement starts at the hips, not the knees. Keep your chest up, back flat. Grip the handle. Take a breath. Brace your core like you're about to take a punch. Then drive through the floor and stand tall. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Do not lean back. Lower it the same way you came up. Hips back first, under control. No dropping. Do 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Do not add weight yet. Right now, you are not training muscle. You are retraining trust. Every clean rep tells your nervous system, this movement is safe, and once your body believes that, the bracing starts to disappear. Movement 2, the Kettlebell Romanian Deadlift. This restores strength in the stretch position, where most people fail. Here is something most people do not realize about their hamstrings. They are not just tight, they are weak in the exact position they need most. If you sit for hours every day, your hamstrings spend most of their life shortened, and a muscle that never has to produce force while lengthened eventually forgets how. That is fine, until life does not ask politely. You reach for something at a weird angle, you step down awkwardly, you pick something up half a second before you're ready, and because your hamstrings cannot catch you, your lower back grabs the job instead. That is the moment people say, "I tweaked something." But the tweak did not start there. It started months ago, in a chair. Here is how to do it. Stand tall. Hold the kettlebell in both hands in front of your thighs. Keep your knees soft, not bent like a squat. Just unlocked. Push your hips back and let the kettlebell travel down the front of your legs. Back flat, neck neutral. You should feel a deep stretch through your hamstrings. Do not force the kettlebell to the floor. Stop where you feel the stretch without losing your flat back. Then drive your hips forward and stand tall. The kettlebell does not touch the ground between reps. That constant tension is the whole point. You are teaching the back of your body to control length under load, not just stretch it. Do 3 sets of 10 reps. Take at least 2 seconds on the way down. Own the stretch, then return with control. This is the difference between a body that ages and a body that just gets more careful. Movement 3, the single-arm kettlebell row. This restores the posture and pulling strength your desk is stealing. This looks like a back exercise, but it is really a posture exercise, a grip exercise, and a core exercise, wearing a back exercise's clothes. Years of driving, typing, and looking down at a phone slowly switch off the muscles that hold you upright. Not all at once, a little every day. The upper back goes quiet, the shoulders roll forward, and by evening, your neck is carrying weight it was never built to carry. Stretching that feeling away only works for about 10 minutes. What actually fixes it is strength in the muscles that pull you back into position in the first place. Here is how to do it. Hinge forward at the hips, soft bend in the knees, back flat. Same hinge as the deadlift. Let the kettlebell hang from one hand, straight under your shoulder. Drive your elbow back toward your hip, not your chest, not your shoulder, your hip. Squeeze at the top. Then lower it slowly. The lowering is half the exercise. Do not let the weight just fall, because you are working one arm. Your core has to resist rotation. Your hips have to stay still, and your shoulder blade has to move correctly. Nothing about real life is perfectly even. Carrying a bag, opening a heavy door, catching yourself on a railing. Your body has to organize as one piece. This movement teaches it how. Do 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps per side. If you cannot feel your upper back working, go lighter, go slower. Momentum is the enemy here. Now the bonus movement, the single arm kettlebell clean and press. This restores your body working as one connected chain. This is the advanced one. Go light, go slow. The pattern matters more than the weight right now. The first 3 movements rebuild the parts. This one proves they work together. Power starts at the hips, transfers through a stable core, and finishes through the shoulder. From the floor, 1 to overhead, one connected chain. Here is how to do it. Hinge down and grip the kettlebell with one hand. Drive through your hips and pull the kettlebell close to your body. Do not let it swing away. Catch it at shoulder height with your elbow tucked. That is the rack position. That is the clean. From there, brace. Press the kettlebell straight overhead. Lock it out with control. Then lower it back to the rack. Hinge back down. That is 1 rep. The biggest mistake is trying to muscle it up with your arm. The hips start it, the arm finishes it, the body delivers it. Do 3 sets of 5 reps per side. Treat every rep like it counts. At this stage, it is a skill, not a workout, and that is the real goal. None of this is about looking stronger. It is about not flinching when life asks something from your body. Bending, carrying, reaching, pulling, getting up off the floor without needing a plan. Your body does not lose strength all at once. It loses patterns, one at a time. So quietly, you do not notice, until the day you cannot do something you used to do without thinking. But the good news is this: patterns come back the same way they left, 1 rep at a time. If you want the full system, the patterns most people lose first, and exactly how to get them back. That is what the Reset Your Body Blueprint is built for. Link is in the description.